graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome on into another episode of Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well. The Tigers currently lead at 1-0, and so Aaron Nola is out there on the mound. And Nola was actually pitching really well, and then just gave up a solo home run. Wencio Perez is now up to bat. Yes. All right, so it's 1-0 here in the top of the third. The Tigers are up to bat. Phillies are playing at Baycare Ballpark today, once again. And Perez will line this pitch foul. Perez, Malloy, Torkelson, Lorenzo, Ibanez, Clark, Rogers, McGonigal, and Lee are in the lineup today for the Tigers. They have Reese Olson pitching as the 0-2 pitch is a called strike 3, just at the knees. And then for the Philadelphia Phillies, they have Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm, Max Kepler, JT Realmuto, Nick Castellanos, Bryson Stott, and Brandon Marsh. And that is pretty much going to be their lineup for the season. So top of the third, nobody on, nobody out, and the pitch, there's a called strike. All right, let's change the scoreboard over here. Where is it? There it is. Let's put this one up. If this one does work. Yeah. Pitch on the way, and there's a line drive base hit out over to left field. And there's a 2-out single allowed by Aaron Nola against Justin Henry Malloy. We overslept today. That's our last time that we're going to oversleep. I stayed up really late last night. I had to finish some things. But no, we're good. We're here. The pitch. And there is a ball. It's just a little bit low. Olson today has gone 2 innings. He has allowed 1 hit, no runs, 1 out, swing and a miss. Spencer Torkelson has had a very good spring training so far. He's batted .302 with 4 homers, 9 RBI, and a .943 OPS. The 1-1. Foul ball. Last year, Torkelson just had 10 homers and 37 RBI in 92 games. But the year before that, he launched 31 homers, 94 RBI, and did that in 159. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, and it's laid off, was outside and low. Final score predictions. Make sure that you guys comment down below. I actually thought the game was at 105 today. But it is what it is. I forgot to set my alarm. 2-2, it's outside for ball 3. Throw over the second base, not in time. and Henry Malloy is safe. He's quick. During the regular season, we have all the start times ready. I honestly, even going into the preseason, I wasn't really going to be doing a lot of preseason games. I was only going to do some. Now it's turned into pretty much almost every single one. So, but during the regular season, none of this is going to be a problem. Three balls, two strikes, two outs here in the top of the third. Torkelson's 0 for 3 lifetime against Nola with a walk and a strikeout. 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball. They're making Nola pitch in this inning. Aaron's already at 47 pitches. Nola looks back at second. He'll deliver from the stretch. And here it comes, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the inning is over. Bottom of the third coming on up. But the Detroit Tigers do get a run back. It's on a solo home run that was hit by McGonigal. And we go to the bottom of the third. All right. Where is chat? Where's chat? There's chat. There we go. It's me, guys. Sorry I'm late. Sorry, people. I was late. I was late. We just started. So yeah, apologize about that. We're all good. This won't happen during the regular season. It's happened a couple of times here. Just two. Ugh. All right, let's get our lineups ready to go. I'm gonna take a quick step off. I'm gonna get my lineups ready. All right, we're back. Comes Nick Castellanos, who hacks away at the first pitch from Reese Olson, and he swings and misses. So again, the Phillies lineup, it's Schwarber, it's Turner, it's Harper, Bohm, Kepler, Realmuto, Castellanos, Stott, and Marsh. Next pitch is taken for a ball to Nick Castellanos. One. Good eye. Kyle, Trey, Bryce, Kepler, Bohm, and Kepler, I should say. 2-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Casty has not had a at-bat today. So it's just 7, 8, and 9 due up in the order. 2-2 pitch, and there's a called strike 3, and Castellanos is going to want to challenge this. There's a very late called strike 3. That's outside. Good job by Castellanos. That was outside. And so he stays alive. Phillies are in their white and red pinstripes. And the 3-2 pitch to Castellanos. Ground ball hit over towards shortstop. Throw over to first is in time. And Castellanos is retired. Other games we got going on today. We got the Astros up 2-0 against the Washington Nationals. That game is in the bottom of the third. That's the other one currently going on right now. Twins play the Red Sox at 105. Rays are going up against the Yankees at 105. Then it's Nationals, Cardinals at 105. And Pirates and Blue Jays at 107. That's all in the 1 o'clock window. Bottom of the third, here's Bryson Stott. First pitch he sees is a strike. Second pitch that he sees is taken inside for ball 1. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a very good weekend. The 1-1 pitch, and that misses inside for ball 2. So yeah, sorry for being late. That's the last time that's going to happen. That is actually the last time it's going to happen. There's a ground ball rolled over towards first base, and Torkelson has it, gobbles it up, and tags the bag. That's funny. Pitch. That's inside and low for a ball. To Brandon Marsh. Two balls, no strikes, and 2 outs. And the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Wait, what? Two balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is taken for ball 3. What? That's insane. 3-1, swing and a miss. Bob Nightingale accidentally eulogizes Bryce Harper. It's 3-2 pitch. That's inside and low for ball 4. The news said that, oh my gosh. The news said that San Diego Union Tribune columnist Bryce Miller had tragically passed away at the age of 56 from bladder cancer, and that just started to surface. Nightingale, quoting an article, mistakenly wrote that Bryce Harper had died. Yes, Bryce Harper. The quote was awful news. Bryce Harper, the talented and sharp-righted columnist for the San Diego Union Tribune, has passed away at the age of 56. That's crazy. What? 2 balls, no strikes in the pitch, and there's a called strike. Chat, let me go over to YouTube real quick, because for some reason your stuff is not fully pulling up on here. 2-1 pitch. And there's a foul ball. It's weird. That's so odd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Schwarber. In the air, hit out over towards center field. It's going back over towards the track, but the catch is made right by the wall. So the inning is over, and we head to the top of the 4th. It's 1-0 Detroit. San Diego. That's insane. Nightingale misstep was certainly alarming. But rest in peace to Bryce Miller. The age of 56. Ugh. It's wild. That's really insane. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well, folks. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game on this channel. I'll have to probably repeat that story again for when people are tuning on in. Because that's insane. That's really wild. Nationals just tied it up 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. There's 1 out. And there's bases loaded as well. Can Thursday just be tomorrow? Actually, wait. Scratch that. I need Thursday to be Thursday. Give me something to look forward to. Even though it's hard to wait for these things. Top of the 4th. 1-0 Detroit. The pitch. There's a called strike. This is Theron Lorenzo. Get you more info about him in just a few moments. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. And over towards the right side. Scooped up by Bryson Stott. And there's out number 1. Ronzo, 21 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 195 pounds. Born in San Francisco de Macroy in the Dominican Republic. We are 55 subscribers away, folks, from getting the 5K. 0-1 pitch. And it's popped foul. Not a play. She goes. I left my hat over there. Ugh. I gotta go get my hat. Nola with the 0-2 delivery. It's grounded over towards shortstop. Cleaned up by Turner. Throw over to first. Dig out. And a backhanded dig by Bryce Harper. And there is out number 2. Got a quiet chat today. I guess everybody else forgot that it was on. Pitch to Max Clark. There's a strike. Clark takes the next pitch down low. Just a little bit below the knees. Two balls, no strikes. The next pitch is down again for ball 3. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already, folks. The pitch on the way, and it's taken downstairs again for ball 4. So there's a 2-out walk allowed by Aaron Nola. Flyers are looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. Play at the Blackhawks at 2:30. Weird start time. 2 gone, and the pitch to Jake Rogers is low. AJ Hinch is mentioned. He's looking for some big things this year from the Tigers. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. One pitch, and it's taken low. Not by much for ball 2. We reported it yesterday. Yep. Congratulations to Kruk. It's a big accomplishment for him, man. And he deserves it. 2-1 pitch. And that thing is lifted out over towards left center field. And on the run to make the grab is Marsh. Over towards the main tank side. He caught it. What a play by Brandon Marsh. He's going to be playing center field almost every single day. He'll be in the lineup. And so, that's it. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Detroit. It's a really nice catch. Excuse me. Excuse me for that. I think everybody else forgot that it started at 12. It's funny. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Phillies are down 1-0. Tigers got a solo homer from McGonigal. And that's it. What are your final record predictions for this year, folks? I know I've asked over the various days, but we get people that tune in and tune out at certain times. And so I know that not everybody hears that. So for those of you that haven't heard that before, what are your record predictions for this year? Please let me know in the comments. Royals just released Ross Stripling and Luke Mailey too. Oof. We're in the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Detroit. Trey Turner's up to bat. And the pitch to Trey. There's a strike. Nationals just took the lead 3-2. Pitch on the way, and there's a line drive, foul ball. Avalanche here, big Ruds here. Okay, here comes the crowd. There we go. 0-2 pitch. It's taken down for a ball. I've got to clean these headphones. Put some W2 on it. Or what is it called? WB40. Is that what it's called? WD40. W2. It's not taxes. It's not forms. 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. Rumors are that Cam Smith will make the opening day roster for the Houston Astros. Pitch to Turner. Popped up. Hit over towards the right side. And the catch is made by Lee. And there's out number 1. Got the Phillies game tonight. Or the Sixers game tonight, I should say. Still covering that. That game will be at 6 o'clock. Pitch to Harper, swinging and a miss. Then we'll be live for the rest of the Tankathon. Actually, there are no other games. Oh, yeah, it's the Raptors. The Raptors play against the Spurs. Pitch to Harper. Ground ball. Hit over towards third base. And the throw over to first in plenty of time for out number 2. What's up, Big Rud? What's going on, Avalon? Appreciate y'all for stopping by. I promise I'll fix this. And then that way maybe y'all tonight won't be able to hear this anymore. The ball is 1 strike to Alec Bohm and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. Bohm hitting .372 during spring training so far. All right, let's wake up chat. Charge! 1-2. That's outside for ball 2. Phillies didn't wake up yesterday until they had 1 out in the 9th inning. And they were down 7-0. 2-2 pitch. And there's a called strike 3 to Alec Bohm. And he is down on strikes, but they're going to challenge this. That's a strike. It's painted perfectly on the outside corner. That is a strike. And so we go to the 5th. Top of the 5th coming on up. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. McGonagall's coming up as we start off the top of the fifth. 1-0 Tigers. Pitch. There's a called strike. Tomorrow's game will also be at 12 o'clock. And it'll be Rays taking on the Phillies. 0-1 pitch. That misses outside for a ball. The road to 5K continues tomorrow. 1-1 pitch. That's taken outside for ball 2. Next pitch, line drive, foul ball. Two-two pitch. That is inside and low for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch from Nola, and that's way inside and actually hits the batter. And so, the leadoff hit batsman is what starts off the top of the fifth. Looks like that the knuckle curve just is too far inside. Ho-Yu Lee is coming up. Ho-Yu Lee. And he takes strike 1. Just in 160 during spring training so far. Pitch on the way, ground ball, sliding stop by the second baseman, the throw over the shortstop. There's 1, the throw to first, 2, a double play. So that's 4-6-3, good play by Bryson Stott and Trey Turner. Nola actually had to get down and throw it on over to first. Have Stott throw it over to second. And then Turner threw it over to first. Pitch. There's a pop-up hit out over towards center field. Marsh is there. He'll make the grab just in front of the track. And the inning is over. Kepler, Realmuto, and Castellanos are all due up next. All right. Took care of that. So that's all good. What is this? I can now add overlays and widgets on here with this new update on OBS. Really? Well, that works out perfectly. Let me press this. Huh. Live chat themes. Atom. Huh. Free chat box widget. I'll have to check this stuff out later. That's kind of cool. It's actually really sick. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Max Kepler is facing Reese Olson here. It'll be lefty versus righty. Tigers are in their dark navy blue uniforms with the orange text and numbers on both the front and the back. 1-0 pitch, and there's a foul ball. Tomorrow, the Phillies play the Tampa Bay Rays to wrap up spring training at 12:35. Pitch to Kepler, and that's a little bit outside, but it's a called strike by the home plate umpire. And that is outside, without a doubt. Don't forget, we got Sixers tonight, and we'll finish out the rest of the Toronto game, too. Keep our eyes on that. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that is inside, not by much, for ball 3. Three-one pitch. And that misses outside for ball 4. Just remember, chat, I wanted to highlight something. Just remember, okay, if you're a little bit ahead of me, I don't usually, I'm trying not to look at chat as much, but even still, if you're a little bit ahead of me, no spoilers. We had some yesterday. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch taken outside for a ball. I didn't see it, but when I went to chat replay, I was like, oh shoot, we had a couple of times where that happened. So just a friendly reminder, no spoilers. 1-0 pitch to JT, and he takes it down low for ball 2. Kelvis Velez is the home plate umpire today. 2-0 delivery, strike 1. The pitch to JT, line drive into right field for a base hit, and stopping over at second base will be Kepler. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. 2 runners on, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, that's right. Guys, for the final time tomorrow, I'm going to be late. I'm actually going to be pretty late. 0-2 pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. Oh, I forgot. Totally forgot. One ball, 2 strikes in the pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 2. Pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to third base. The tag to third, there's one. The throw to first, and there's a double play. So Castellanos is out. Kepler is also out at third. How we doing today, JJ? I'm doing good. We're in the bottom of the 5th. There's 2 outs. Again, just wanted to remind you all, no spoilers in the chat. We had a couple yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned this before or if I'm just saying it again. I'm sorry if I am. 2 balls, no strikes in the pitch, and that's taken high and inside for ball 3. If you see it before I do, try to hold off. Next pitch to Bryson Stott is taken for a called strike. Pitch. That's low and away for ball 3. Final game is tomorrow. And that's the last game I'm going to be late for. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Stott. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. It's carrying, and it's going over towards the gap, and no one can get there. The left center, or the center fielder dived and couldn't get over towards the baseball. JT's going to score. Stott is rounding third base, and he will score 2. And it's now 2-0. And I guess they're going to call that an inside the park home run. But the center fielder almost collided with the left fielder. Oh, yeah, they did. He collided with them. And so they're both down. And Stott was easily able to score as nobody could get up. And so that's an inside the park homer for the Phils. And that should make it 2-1. Hopefully the left and center fielder are okay. Just wanted to... I'm hesitating a little bit because they're not doing a good job camera-wise showing if the trainers are out there and what's going on with the outfielders of the Detroit Tigers. But hopefully they're okay. That was Justin Henry Malloy and the center fielder Max Clark going at it. AJ Hinch is definitely out there. Again, no sign as to if they're able to get up. Disastrous inside the park homer for Stott. Ouch. There's the trainer. There's AJ Hinch. And Justin Henry Malloy is up. And I think he's going to come out of the game. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And the Phillies do lead it 2-1. It's like a very awkward way to celebrate an inside the park homer. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And it looks like Jahmai Jones is going to be the replacement for Justin Henry Malloy. Ouch. And Marsh is going to come on up to the plate. Roadcaster video all in one console. What's this? Oh, it's over $1,000. Yeah, that's in my budget. Bottom of the 5th. Nobody on, 2 outs. Marsh is up to bat. And the first pitch he sees is inside and low for a ball. So Stott had an inside the park home run. Jahmai Jones is playing out in left field. One ball, one strike. And the pitch to Marsh, a foul ball. Mariners have just released Mitch Haniger. 1-2 pitch. Down and away for ball 2. Bryson Stott just hit an inside the park homer because Justin Henry Malloy and Max Clark had a brutal collision in left center. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Marsh does strike out. So we go to the 6th. I'm going to take one more step off. All right, I will be right back. Orion Kirkring is going to pitch here in the top of the 6th as he comes on in relief for Aaron Nola, who is now in line to get the win. The first pitch to Jahmai Jones is taken for strike 1. Orion did pitch yesterday and continues to have a very good spring training. 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2, just at the kneecaps. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards left field. And backing up over towards the track to make the grab for out number 1. Got some new players now in there for the Phillies. It's Max Kepler. Kepler's still there. I didn't recognize him for a second. Torkelson's up and stares at a slider that misses badly outside. 56 more subscribers, man. Torkelson hitting on the right side. There's a 95-mile-per-hour sinker. We're in the top of the 6th. Got a quiet chat today. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch, and there's a called strike. Phillies have 3 hits today. 1 by Bohm, 1 by JT. The other big hit was by Bryson Stott. Inside the park homer for Bryson Stott. But again, Justin Henry Malloy and the center fielder collided with each other. Clark. 1-2 delivery. Line drive hit over towards left field, and that's going all the way over towards the wall. Kepler plays it on a couple of bounces. The throw to second base. He's safe. That's a good throw. So Torkelson will torque one out over to left field and get on with a double. Again, remember, Orion did pitch yesterday. And again, I will fix these headphones. Theron Lorenzo is in the box. 2-1 Phils. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch wide for ball 2. DJ Rayburn is over at first base. You got Mark Carlson at second. And Brian Van Vrankel as the third base umpire. 2-0 pitch. There's a ball. Nixon now 3-0. Pitch from Kirkering. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's going back over towards the track, but Kepler has enough room and he'll make the catch again. And there's out number 2. And Andy Ibanez will be due up to bat next. Thing was hit just off the end of the bat. And Kepler got a very good read on it. And here comes Andy Ibanez. There's a line drive hit out over towards left field again, and Kepler will make the grab. And he's had a lot of action in that inning. And so we end the 6th and go to the bottom of the 6th. And the top of the 6th. Whew. Crazy. Yeah, I will clean these things. We got 32 people on here watching. Only 13 likes. That has to be different now. Only have 19 likes. Oof. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. That's all that we ask. Let's try this and see if this works. Set a timer for an hour. We'll do this. See if it works. It's probably not. We're in the bottom of the sixth, and now Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. 2-1 Phils. The pitch to Schwarber, swing and a miss. Reese Olson still pitching for the Detroit Tigers. Oh, 1. Swung on and missed. That makes the count now 0-2. Now I'm wondering. Okay. Yeah, I have my monetization on. 1-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. I did post my... Yeah, I posted my hashtags, everything, so... Huh. That's just weird. Maybe everybody forgot that it was on. 1-2 pitch to Schwarber. That misses outside for ball 2. It is also March Madness, which I understand. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Schwarber. And the pitch, line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's going to tuck on in over towards the corner, and Schwarber will easily get 2 as he jogs into second base. There's a leadoff double by Kyle. So good for Kyle Schwarber as he's in scoring position. Just hit a rocket down that first base line. And Turner is due up now. Reese was pitching good up until the last inning. Turner will foul off the first pitch. He's at 81 pitches, Reese Olson. They're really trying to work up his load. Now he's at 82. Trey is 0 for 2 today. Be nice for him to get on here. 0-1 to Turner, swinging a miss. Chased after a curveball. Ended up going into the dirt. No balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the next pitch, another swing and a miss. Went with the same pitch, just a little bit more outside. And Turner is down on strikes. There's one away. And AJ Hinch is going to go out there, and that's going to be it for Reese Olson, as Bryce Harper is going to be introduced. These really are the dog days. We're hitting them right now. The dog days of spring training. But we're still grinding. We're still here. I know everybody wants the regular season to happen. I know. We're almost there. Home stretch. Home stretch. Home stretch. Tomorrow I am going to be late. I am. Forgot I got a phone call tomorrow. So. Probably come by during the 4th inning. Bailey Horn is going to pitch. We're on the bottom of the 6th. Bryce Harper's up to bat. Schwarber's at second. 1 out. The pitch to Harper. Pops it up and out over towards shallow left field. And Jahmai Jones is there to make the grab for out number 2. Harper got jammed on the first pitch. He thought it looked good to swing at. Clearly he liked something there. Now it's Al Boehm's coming up. But the weather's so much better. Yeah. The weather's nice. Weather there, it's 72 degrees. One ball, no strikes. Hey, Janice. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. A little bit about Bailey. He's 27. He's from Waco, Texas. 1-1, and that is drilled over towards the first base side, but it's a foul ball. Anybody doing fantasy baseball this year? I know that we don't really have a chatty bunch today, but just curious. One through the Bohm, and it's wide. Two pitch to Bohm, and there's a called strike 3, and Bohm says, hold it. Are they going to challenge? Nope. They're not. And so we go to the 7th. Still 2-1 Phils. Forgot they used all their challenges now. What's up, folks? We're almost there. We're almost there, man. I want to thank you all. Okay? I want to thank you all for supporting me throughout these 3 years. It's going to be year number 3. It's pretty wild. And I'm excited for opening day. I really want us to continue to grow play-by-play with JJ. I do. And we will. We will. Spread that word. Promote on socials. Tell your friends. Please tell your family members about it. If there's other people that love even just baseball, just tell them about this channel. Because I really want to try to do as many games as I can. I want to get baseball fans on. You know? Appreciate it. Alvarado's going to pitch. He's gone 8 innings. He's walked 3 batters, and he has struck out 17. Also has a .63 whip as well. Max Clark is going to be up to bat. Love this community. There we go. Now we got people tuning on in. There we go. The pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Tomorrow is the last day, and I unfortunately have a phone call with somebody at 1 o'clock, so I am going to be late. I know that the game starts at 12:30. 1-1, and there's a foul ball. So now the algorithm wants us to know that we're live. Tomas Nido is up to bat. He had 2 homers against the Phillies in one of their spring training games. Also played for the Mets. 1-1. That's taken inside for ball 2. Thursday's coming. We cover Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles on this channel, but we are trying to cover more baseball. The pitch, line drive, base hit into right field, and the Phillies destroyer gets on base. Telling you, he's a Hall of Famer against the Phillies. That's only, the 4th hit that Alvarado was allowed? I love this community. I love you guys too, man. The spring training actually does end Tuesday. Top of the 7th. Nobody out. 1 on. Over at first base. Alvarado kicks and he does fire and throws a strike right down the middle. Couldn't tell how fast it was. First pitch was 100 miles per hour to Tomas Nido. 1-1 delivery on the way. That's a foul ball. I don't have a radar gun here. Yep. Tomorrow's our last Phillies game, and then we got our stream, man. The race to 5K. We don't stop till we hit. And it's by opening day, so that means that the game can even be occurring. And yet, by opening day, that's what we do. Hardcore's here, yeah. So why does the algorithm want to tell everybody now that we're live? That's really weird. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is down for ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch to Jake Rogers on the way. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. Good job by Alvarado. Went with a cutter at 93. These are the dog days, folks. Jay Colton is coming on up. It's the dog days of spring training, let me say. Hopefully we don't have any dog days this year. Next year, maybe we will, but I hope not. This year, though, they're better be no dog days. This better not be like the Sixers this year. 1-0 pitch, and that's inside for ball 2. Or even Flyers, we expected them to be bad. Sixers, we did not. This wasn't supposed to happen. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Alvarado hasn't really been painting those sinkers today. 2-1 delivery. That's also strike 2 to Jake Holton. 56 more subs for us to get to 5K, man. Sixers or the Flyers. Well, I don't know if you expected the Flyers to go to the playoffs. I didn't expect them to go to the playoffs this year because they're still in their rebuild mode. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts, and also a stolen base for Tomas Nido as well. So he's in scoring position. Denver's on the side of towards having to go. Well, as long as there's Stott, Marsh, and Real Muto in the lineup, there's going to be dog days. Okay, dog days to me are if they lose like 12 games in a row. That's dog days. Okay, if you want to really talk about dog days, that's what's going to happen. Like 3 bad weeks of baseball are dog days. Right there. This team should be a playoff team. So, there shouldn't be any dog days. I mean, maybe some, but dog days to me are a period of just bad baseball. They shouldn't have bad baseball this year. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Alvarado kicks and delivers, and there's a foul ball. If you're a playoff team, there's no such thing as dog days. Unless you start off really, really bad and you're the Nationals. Oh, 2, and that was up high and inside for a ball. Woof, woof, says Michael. 2 outs. Tying runs over at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Alvarado. A big swing and a miss. Got him. And he strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The closer is Jose Alvarado. He is the closer of this team. Opening day. Clear as day. He is the closer. He is the closer. No more, who's our closer? It's that guy. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. Two 1 Phils as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Kepler, Marchand, and Castellanos are all due up. Clemens is playing for Bohm over at third. And then over at first base, it's Felix Reyes. I always keep thinking about Franmil Reyes. Luis Verdugo is playing over at shortstop. And Marchand's catching. How many wins are you guys predicting, chat? Hardcore has a question for y'all. Do we get more wins than the Mets or the Braves? Answer his question. That's a good question. I think we're still a playoff team. I'll put it to you that way. Do I think that we can get that we can get more wins than the Mets and the Braves? Yes. Do I think we will? I think that we'll get. See, today my answer is different. I think that we won't get as many wins as the Braves if they're healthy. I think that we can get more. I think that we can get more wins than the Mets. Do I think that we're going to get more wins than the both of them? No. But I still think that we're a wild card team. I don't think we're going to have any dog days. I really don't. We might have a slump, like what we did in August last year, but that wasn't necessarily dog days. Dog days to me are if we play bad for if we play really, really bad for 2 months. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch is coming on up. But part of me also wants to remember, too, that this pitching staff is really, really good. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. So the pitching, to me, has become a part of their identity. Did they win games last year because of pitching? Yes, they did early on. But I do think that we're going to win more games because of our pitching this year. It's a weird spot. It's very weird. It's odd. Because the team was supposed to be raking, and I think that they will some of the time. I trust more of their pitching than I do their bats. Does that make sense, folks? 1-2 pitch, Nets up high for a ball. I think that their pitching is top 3. I think that their batting is maybe 10. Like, not actually 10, but lower tier, top 10. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the first base side, and the throw over to first is in time. I think it all depends on our hitting, pitching, and fielding, says William. Well, you're so right. I really believe that our pitching is top 3. I think our pitching is going to win us games. The question becomes, can our offense, if our pitching is carrying us, that's what you got to do. John, I haven't had time to watch it, man. That's the truth. I've been working my butt off with this. I probably won't get time to watch it until, I don't know. It's gonna be a bit. You know, I'm doing some big things here, so you gotta understand. We're watching B-ball for March Madness next week. Yep. 1-1. That's taken outside for ball 2. I will try to get around to it, though. John is so pushy. No, like I know that he wants me to watch it. I've just been so busy. I really have. I haven't even been able to spend a lot of time with my family, man. That's the truth. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Last night I did spend time with my mom, though. Pitch. And there's a foul ball hit over towards the third base side. It's a changeup at 83 miles per hour. Plus, I don't even know, is it even available? Like, what streaming? I'd have to look up and see what streaming platforms it's on. 2-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit by Rafael Marchand. Some people think, and I'm not just saying John thinks this because I know he doesn't. But some people think I just come on stream and I just wake up, and now today, that kind of was the case. I'm not gonna lie. But I was thinking to myself, I think to myself every night before I do these games, God forbid if I wake up late, I need to have my stream ready. And I need to have as many of my notes ready except for the starting lineups. And I did, except for the starting lineups. And I just woke up and I came on stream and I did all that stuff the night before. Getting all the hashtags ready, and it's a lot. It's a lot of work, man. 1-0 pitch. And that thing is taken for a ball, but that looked like it was a strike. Tigers are going to challenge it. And that's a strike. Just caught the lower third of the zone. Thank you all so much for being here, though. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the Phillies are 500 during spring training, but they're 7-4 at home. 1-2. It misses just a bit down low. Phillies got 2 runs thanks to an inside the park 2-run homer by Bryson Stott, but Justin Henry Malloy and the center fielder Clark did collide with one another, and it was a pretty bad collision that caused Henry Malloy to come out of the game. Nola pitched. He gave up just a solo homer. That was to McGonigal. That was the only hiccup he had. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. And the payoff pitch, and there's a called strike 3, and the Phillies actually do have a challenge, and they will decide to do that. Castellanos won a challenge before, and he's going to win another one here. Good for Nick Castellanos. And he'll get on. Instead of strike 3, it's going to be ball 4. Or ball 3, that is, excuse me. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the payoff pitch, and that's down low for ball 4. Okay. Knew I saw a spoiler somewhere. And now it's Bryson Stott coming on up. So here we go. All right, let's wake up, chat. Algorithm wants to say that we're out now. I didn't want to do that in the first 6 innings. Charge! Bottom of the 7th, and the pitch, and there's a strike at the kneecaps. There's ball 4, JJ. Again, no spoilers in the chat. If this is just a reminder to all of you, no spoilers in the chat. If you see it before I do, no spoilers. Keeping up with a lot of things. Keeping score, watching chat, watching the game, looking out for social media. It's a lot of eyeballs. 1-1. That's taken down for ball 2. So even if I screw up and I make a mistake, I have like 5 eyes in different places. 2-1. There's a strike. I've always wanted to see other people do this. I love challenging other people to do this too. 2-2 pitch. That's down for ball 3. It'd be kind of cool if I could find other people like men on the street. See if they could do something like this. if they're up for it, come on over to the studio. Try to call the game. And it wouldn't be a Phillies game. It would be like something else. You know? Be kind of funny. 3 balls and 2 strikes and 1 out, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch to Bryson Stott, and it's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. And that is going to be, it's going to drop in for a base hit. Marchand will score. And going on over to third base is going to be Nick Castellanos, but he is out over at third. And it's 3-1 Phils. Okay, so he's out at third again. Game's on MLB.com, so not the best camera work there. Stott is over at second base. And so the Phillies take a 3-1 lead on an RBI double by Bryson Stott. Again, Castellanos was out at third. I don't know if I assume that the throw was cut off and that they made the throw right over to third base. But the Phillies do get a run. Stott leads off over at second. The pitch to Marsh. Strike 1 at the kneecaps. So wait, so how does this work? Did all of you get a notification that I was live like right now? Did y'all get the notification? 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's taken for a strike, because that kind of annoys me. Because I've been live for like the last, hour and 30 minutes. I know you've been here since the game started, my guy. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is down for ball 2. 3-1 Phils in the pitch. And that's down for ball 3. No, I just checked my phone now. Okay. Four times below me, I care. I do this every day. Of course I care. Pitch on the way, line drive, played. It's hit out over towards center field, and that's going all the way over towards the center fielder's glove. Stott is going to come on in the score, and the Phillies now lead at 4-1 on an RBI single by Brandon Marsh. Nice. There we go. Woo. That's great. Denver, no spoilers, my guy. Ugh. No spoilers, my guy. Nick would have scored 2. Yeah. Larry says I always get the notifications. That's good. No one cares. I do this for a living, of course I care. That's a stupid take. There'd still be 1 out. Isn't that crazy? Guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Phillies lead at 4-1. We're on the bottom of the 7th, and there's 2 outs. If you guys want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. I better see more members this year. I want us to rock those emotes in chat. You're more than welcome to gift memberships too. If you guys don't want to super chat, you can totally gift memberships. That is legal. It's just $2.99, man. It's just $2.99. I know that not everybody can afford it. I know that it's a lot, but, it's a cool thing. Robert Moore's going to bat. He's going to be hitting on the right side. P.J. Powlin is going to pitch. And Moore takes the first pitch inside and high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's inside for ball 2. Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead. That game's in the top of the 5th. They're playing the Pirates. Cardinals also have a 1-0 lead in the top of the 4th with 1 out. Next pitch, and that's taken for ball 2. Rays lead at 2-0 against the Yankees. Twins have a 3-0 lead in the top of the 4th with a runner on over at second. Pitch to Moore. It's inside and low for ball 3. P.J. Polin is the guy who's pitching. He's a left-handed pitcher. He's 28 years old from Marion, Maryland. Or Massachusetts, that is. Got confused with my initials. Moore batting .444 during spring training. 3-1 pitch. And he gets underneath this one as he pops it up towards shallow right field. Right fielder gets under it, and they'll make the grab. And the inning is over. We go to the 8th. It's 4-1 Phillies. All right, cool. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on the bell icons as well. The hero from yesterday's game, Robert Moore. Yeah. Yep. How's March Madness going today? Did we get started with that? UConn, the Huskies lead it by 3. Oh, they're playing Florida. I'm sure Jane is probably watching that. How's the women's bracket doing? I want to see how I'm doing with the women's March Madness tournament. See which ones I got right. Which ones did I get right? I'm not doing so good. All right, let's go to round 1. So I got Richmond right. I got Ole Miss right. I got Baylor right. I got FSU right. LSU right. MSU right. I got NCSU correct. USC right. Mississippi correct. They upset California. I got Kansas State right. Kentucky right. Iowa right. Oklahoma right. San Diego State. Did I really get that right? Wait a second. I got UNC right. West Virginia right. Maryland I got right too, and Alabama was right. And Indiana, I got that right as well. Wow. Vanderbilt I got wrong. Duke I got right. Texas right. Creighton wrong. Tennessee right. Ohio State right. Michigan right. North Dakota right. Or Notre Dame right. Louisville and TCU. I only got 2 wrong in the first round. Dude, that's I gotta give myself a little shout out there. For the women's. Good for me. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 8th inning. And the pitch. And that is taken outside for ball 2. I got 30 of the 32 games correct. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is taken for strike 2. Yeah, the men's I'm done. I think the women's I took more seriously. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Brackets are pure luck. It's not all luck. You need luck. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Banks. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. See those K's in the chat. What else we got? We got Ole Miss versus Baylor. Are there any games on now? Kentucky's playing Kansas State. I got Vanderbilt. I picked them. They lost to Oregon. And then Oregon beat Duke, so I got that wrong. Pitch to Jones, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards deep center field, and that thing is gone. And that makes it now 4-2. Oof. Great. There's the Tanner Banks that I was anticipating. Just kidding. The pitch, and there's a called strike. Ben Malgeri's up to bat. Next pitch on the way, and there's another strike called. So Tanner Banks just gave up a home run. From the top of the 8th inning, it's 4-2 Phillies. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2. 1 strikeout. 2 strikeouts. Okay. I've gotten 88.1% correct. The ball is 2 strikes to Theron Lorenzo. First pitch was taken for a strike. Second pitch was taken for a strike 2. The 0-2 pitch is down and away for a ball. I will fix these headphones. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Tanner Banks does strike out the side, but he does allow a solo homer to cut the deficit in half. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 4-2 Phils. Don't forget tonight we got a Sixers game. We'll be on for that. That'll be cool. We are on the road to 5K. After tomorrow's game, after tomorrow's Sixers game, tomorrow night, we are going to be hunting for that 5K, man. Really on Tuesday, I think that what we're going to do is we're going to do some spring training games, the final spring training games, and then we are just going to stream, man. We're just going to be on camera. And we're going to keep it rolling up until we hit the 5K. We're not stopping, man. We're going. We're doing it. We're doing it, Michael. We're doing it. We're doing it live. We're going to get to 5K. It's beautiful. It's exciting. We're going to get to that 5K marker by opening day. That means that the game can still be played, and yet we're going to hit it by opening day. 5K to opening day. It's going to be fun. It'll be exciting. Bottom of the 8th. Base is empty. Luis Verdugo is in the box. That never gets old. It never gets old. It's awesome. Pitch is in there for a strike. A 1 pitch swing and a miss. We're doing it. Ay, ay, ay. This is Lael Lockhart. 2 alive. 0-2 pitch, and that's outside for a ball. There was another news segment that I will never forget. Like when the two men were going at it, and one of the guys was like, "I was your boss once," and the other reporter was like, "Yeah, and you are now, and you aren't now. How did that happen?" Like, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. Yeah, you are no longer. How did that happen? Shots fired, man. 1-2 pitch. That's down for ball 2. And what's even funnier is that the news report that they were doing it on was there was an employer that was working late, like at the house, and so she was in an apartment, right? She was in an apartment, and she had somebody working there like late at night, and so they were doing stuff with the elevator. That's what it really was. They were doing some elevator work at night, and it really bothered her. And that was really the news report. And just seeing the both of them go back at it, it was just really funny. 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Don't just let her leave. Did the lady just leave? Yeah. Well, get her back on. What are you doing? All right, you want her on, Jin? There she is. All right, what do you want? Well, if I have to tell you what to say, well, I'll teach you some lessons, Jin, because I was your boss once. Yeah, and you are no longer. How did that happen? 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. 4-2. Philadelphia Phillies. Cody Clemens is up to bat. And the pitch. That's taken outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 8th. 1 out. And the pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And that's going to be caught just shy of the warning track for out number 2. Who were those reporters? I have to look it up now. Oh yeah, Ollie and Jim news. Jim Ryan and Dick Oliver. That's right. Good Day New York. That segment. That's how they made an SNL skit out of it. I remember with Bill Hader. Was it Bill Hader? Yeah, it was. I think. One ball, one strike. Bottom of the eighth, 2 outs. Felix Reyes is in the box. Lockhart's on the mound. 1-1 pitches down and inside for ball two. Two one delivery. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And that's going to be caught for out number 3. It was hit towards shallow center field. And the center fielder was playing pretty deep. And he had to run on in to make the catch, and he did. Last chance for the Tigers. We go to the 9th. Phillies lead at 4-2. I can't believe I'm 88% correct on my brackets. I'll teach you some lessons, Jim. Yeah, 37 people on here watching. That's awesome. Who do we think is going to pitch the 9th? A reliever. It'll be Austin. Wait, hold up 1 second. Austin Murr's going to lead things off. Then PJ Powlin's going to stay. I'll say that Powlin stays. Reliever. Stating the obvious, JJ. It is kind of funny. You know, the Nationals were up 3-0, and then they were down 7-3, and now they have bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th against the Astros. I do think that Paulin's going to stay out there. Oh wait, no, Paulin pitches for the Tigers. What am I saying? Okay. Am I really that out of it? Andrew Bechtold's going to pitch. Oh, I knew it. I was thinking somebody like that was going to pitch. I didn't think it was going to be Bechtold, though. Years ago, local New York news cut to reporter onto the scene, but no sound. Cut back to the studio guy, and the guy says, apparently he whispered, totally straight face, then moved to the next story. The pitch. It's taken for a ball. Bechtold is on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. He's 28 years old. He's from Chadsford, PA. I know exactly where that is. I will find you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. 1 ball, no strikes. I went to the chat replay yesterday, and I saw Larry said to Prince, now Prince, you need to come on or we will find you. Way to make a guy feel scared. 1-1. Just kidding. I know he wasn't scared. But just imagine if that was like a stranger or something, like, we will find you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Didn't the monkeys write that? I'm a reliever. Believer! You gotta change the R to the B. I'm a reliever, yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's down for ball 3. If we blow another ninth inning lead. 3-2. It's a foul ball. Well, we have Sting to play us out. Play us out? I don't know what that means. What is the play us out? What is this play us out? Three-two, and that's inside. And the tying run is coming up to bat. Ruh-roh. It's going to be one of those innings. Austin Wells has 6 spring training home runs for the Yankees. It's a lot. And do we care? Savvy moved. Savvy move, man. Just kidding. Good for Austin. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's a foul ball. I'm such a savage. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th. O2 pitch to Naito. He grounds this one over to shortstop. The throw to second, there's 1, and that's all that they're going to get. So the Phillies destroyer still finds a way to get on, but he grounds into a fielder's choice. I swear, you could put together a team of Tomas Nido at catcher. You put Miguel Rojas over at shortstop. I'll think of the others, and that right there is that whole team is going to crush the Phillies. Top of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. And the pitch. And that's a breaking ball in the dirt. Who else will be on this Phillies Destroyers team? Two balls, no strikes. I don't even know. Travis d'Arnaud does good against us. We'll put him at first base. Why am I even pondering thinking about this? That's sad. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's inside for ball 3. That is psycho behavior. The fact that I'm thinking about a whole team of Phillies Destroyers and trying to build a roster to destroy the Phillies. That's terrible behavior. Stop it. 3-1 pitch, and that's down low for ball 4. Jeff Conan. Oh, we're doing an all-time team? And put Jeff Francoeur and Matt Diaz there. And Martin Prado. Martin Prado destroyed us. And Dan Uggla. Dan Uggla was a Phillies destroyer. Never forget that walk-off grand slam that he had against us. I cried. I was a kid. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Left fielder gets under it. He'll make the grab. There's out number 2. Yeah, but you have to have, like, it can't just be like the plain and obvious ones. Like Skipper Jones It's kind of an obvious one. Kelly Johnson was a Phillies destroyer, too. And for some reason, Julio Lugo did so well against us. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. 70s Dodgers shortstop Bill Russell. How about shortstop Jose Reyes? He destroyed us a lot of times. All-time wise. 0-1 pitch on the way, and there's a called strike. Mark Vientos is actually a Phillies destroyer. I think that's a good one. Vladdy Jr.'s dad was a Philly killer. That's another one. Taijuan Walker. Yeah, when he pitches against us, he's good. When he throws for us, not so much. Tigers down to their final strike. And the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that is going to do it. The Phillies win by a final score of 4-2. Wow. Guerrero's slash line against us is 389. Best batters versus Phillies. Best batters who faced the Phillies. I don't know if there's even such a thing. Top Phillies. No, that's not what I want. Who has destroyed the Phillies? Dan Uggla is a very good one. Dan Uggla stats versus Phillies. What's he even doing nowadays? Uggla batted .243 against us, but he had 19 homers, 84 hits, and 57 RBI. Dave Kingman, good one. That is a good one. Garrett Anderson versus Phillies. Nah, he's not going to show up. All right. So that's it, man. Phillies win 4-2. Anything to really say about this game? I thought today that Aaron Nola, from what I saw, pitched okay. I know that the stat line will tell you 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. He got into a little bit of trouble. To me, it looked like that the knuckle curve wasn't really as dominant today as it has been over the last couple of outings, but he still pitched good. Like, it wasn't really over thrilling. Again, that's an easy one, Larry. Aaron Nola today, I thought pitched okay. It wasn't his best. He got into a little bit of trouble. I thought that in that third inning, when he gave up the home run to McGonigal, that was a bad pitch. It was a pitch that was right down the middle. McGonigal got a good piece of it. And McGonigal has had a very good spring training, but you'd like to have that one back for sure. Also, there was he gave up a couple of there were a couple of times where some of the Tigers hitters were actually making his pitch count go up, and I thought that they were getting to him, and they did a good thing there. Reese Olson did get the loss, and I thought that we were very off balance the first couple of times we went around him, and then by the time the third time of the lineup came up, we started to make a couple of moves. Thought that the bottom of the order today really carried us. Bryson Stott went 2 for 3. He had the inside the park home run. But again, feel bad for Justin Henry Malloy, who collided with the with the center fielder there. That was tough. That was Clark, Max Clark. Hopefully Justin Henry Malloy is okay. Don't like to see collisions like that. That was a pretty bad one. But Phillies do get a win, and there's one more game left, man. One more game left until opening day. It's almost here. We're just around the river bend, as Pocahontas would say. Pocahontas, Disney, baseball game. Weird. Bullpen, outstanding again. Kerkering, automatic. Alvarado strikes out the side. Banks struck out the side. Now, he did give up the home run. Larry was right about this bullpen. And I know it's spring training. This bullpen shouldn't have any problems. They really shouldn't have. They shouldn't have a lot of problems. I'll tell you that. Okay, I'll take back what I just said. There's going to be times, we all know how the bullpen goes. There's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. But overall, the bullpen should be really good this year. The more and more I think about it, the more I watch this team pitch. Okay, I think that we need to shift our team's identity. While we say that they should hit, and they should, the one thing that I can constantly rely on with this team is their pitching. I can expect Zach Wheeler to go out there and give you a dominant performance almost pretty much on a night-to-night basis, unless he's facing the Yankees. Sanchez, same thing. Nola, same thing. Ranger, when he's healthy, I'm sure that he's going to have some bad outings. But the bullpen should be really great. I actually really am starting to wonder if this pitching staff is going to be the reason why you actually win more games. And if the offense, the big question mark is how consistent is the offense going to be? I think that we can see that this Phillies pitching staff is really good. Like, they're not a joke. They're really not a joke. Last year, we were saying, it's interesting how dominant this pitching staff is, and we didn't expect Strahm to be doing so good in the first half. A man didn't give up a run for like 3 months. I mean, he was on that much of a tear. Jeff Hoffman, same thing, and now we don't have Jeff Hoffman anymore. I love Romano. Romano's good. So, Tyler Phillips just got DFA'd. Carlos Hernandez is in. I guess they're going to use him in the bullpen, but Tyler Phillips did just get DFA'd. That was just breaking news. But I'm being serious. I wonder if there's going to be more times this year where our pitching is going to be able to be the reason why we win games. And yet we may see games like it's 2-0. We'll still complain about the offense, but I really like this pitching staff. I'm sort of kind of just thinking about the games that I said that they won this year, and I actually think that they're going to win more games just because of how great their pitching is. Am I being too nice? Am I being not hypocritical? Am I being too lenient here? Am I giving their pitching way too much praise? I don't think so. The only pitching staffs that I like better than us, in all seriousness, are the Dodgers and the Braves. The Guardians are good. The Guardians, if you want to say them three, fine. But there's no reason why the Phillies shouldn't win like 95 games, 92 to 95. And they're going to get more wins because of their pitching. Larry says under. Not a top of the order hitter. Okay, but the Guardians still had okay hitting, but their pitching carried them to the playoffs. I do wonder if this pitching staff can carry you to the playoffs. It really wouldn't surprise me. Do you think that could happen? Do you think that that's realistic? Let's just say Sanchez has a 2.38 ERA this year. And let's say Nola has a 2.4 ERA this year. And let's say that Zach Wheeler has a 2.0 ERA. That's like not out of the question. That stuff can happen. So maybe you don't have to put up like 3 runs a game anymore. Maybe you could put up like 2 to 3 or whatever it is. Like, they're not 5. I meant to say you don't have to put up 5 runs a game. Like, you could just put up 2 to 3. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if this pitching really can carry you into the playoffs. I don't think that that's out of the question. I think some of us are going to be surprised at how good this pitching is. I do. I'm just spitballing, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head, is there a world where we have 3 top 5 pitchers, and that carries us to the playoffs just from that perspective? It's possible. It's possible. You got to be able to hit. You got to be able to, well, you don't have to, you have to be able to get some runs in there, yes. Can Rob Thompson in close games be able to push the right buttons and put guys up in the right positions? That part I don't know. It's a valid question. But I like this pitching staff. The more and more I think about it, the more I love our pitching. I do. I've seen really good pitching carry you, like what the Kansas City Royals did back in the World Series years ago. I've seen really good pitching staffs just get you right over there to right over there to October. We haven't been used to it because we've seen a lot of great offenses. And I'm not leaving the offense off the hook here. I want the offense to rake. But I wonder if there's another layer to this team that we're not fully processing yet. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. We need to play more small ball, tighten up the defense, and the pitching could carry us if the bats aren't hot. That's valid. I agree with you there. I do. Trey Turner playing over at shortstop has been terrible, defensively speaking. I know some people are like, well, he's fine at shortstop. No. He's made a lot of errors over at shortstop. And that could be a problem. You sacrifice bad defense for good offense, but when Trey Turner's not hitting and he's going through slumps, not saying that he can't hit, but he does go through slumps. Those are a thing that can cost you, for sure. That can. That can absolutely cost you. Larry says no, that the pitching can't carry you. The lineup is built to hit, but they don't do it enough. I agree with you there. I think that we can get by with our pitching. I do. I think that we can do pretty good with our pitching this year. Is it going to be good enough to help us get into the playoffs all the time? Pitching is going to win us games. Offense will win us games, but will pitching outweigh our offense? It could. It could. Not saying it will, but I do think that that's going to unlock another layer to this team the more I watch them in spring training. So, but we'll see. It's a long season, man. It is a long season. Injuries happen. Slumps do happen. We're going to see this team struggle at times. We're going to see them succeed at times. We're riding out the wave like we always do. Oh, I was saying no to Rob can't push the right buttons. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's fair. I'll buy that. That is a problem. That is an issue too. And another question is, will Dave make the right moves by the trade deadline and put his foot down? I don't know. Don't even know. All right. That's the end for me. I'm going to wrap it up. Got a Sixers game tonight at 6 o'clock. Want to make sure that we get a little bit of rest and that we're all good to go. All right. 55 more subs for us to get to 5K by opening day. And we're going to get there. Can't wait. 55 subscribers this week. We're going to get there. And I ain't stopping until we get there. The 48-hour stream starts on Tuesday. Kevin says World Series bound. It's either World Series or bust, man. Can we do it? We can. Will we do it? It's a long season. And now Chit Chat JJ has settled in, so that means it's time to go. All right. Tonight, the Tankathon continues. The Tankathon continues. And we'll be back for it. Sixers play, Raptors play, both at the same time. We'll follow both games. I hope so, Kevin. You know we'll be there either way. Absolutely. We all want what's best for the team. And hopefully we get what we want. If Jalen Hurts got to parade on Broad Street this year, why can't Bryce Harper? I want Bryce to experience that. I want Schwarber to experience that. All right. Adios. Lalatov. Good night. Catch you all tonight. See you all at 6 o'clock. Go Sixers.